Hey, how's it going, everyone? My name is Ryan with IowaClassicCars, and welcome back to the channel. Today, me and my boy Marshall are going to try to get this 1961 Chevy Biscayne to run and drive again. All right, so this 1961 Biscayne came out of the junkyard that I posted a couple weeks ago. That was bound to be crushed. 6-cylinder, 3-speed on the column. Radio delete car. Green on green. The only piece of trim is on the rocker. Just as bare bones as you can absolutely get it. But for sitting in a junkyard for many decades, it really isn't too bad a shape. Original paint's still nice. The fenders, they blow out like every other 61 has ever done. So not a surprise there. It's got a 235 inline 6. And the motor turns over by hand, so hopefully we can get this thing running today. It's got the old flexi hose like Mortsky loves.
It's got a set of points that are in danger of being changed.
Yep, we're gonna change the points today.
Points king himself.
Now we'll at least clean them first. Original air cleaner still intact. So yeah, let's get started here. All right, so to begin, we had a positive cable already on the vehicle. Negative cable was MIA, so I'm going to grab the loser switch here and see first of all if this motor will turn over with the starter, and then we'll put some power to the coil, some wires on it. Obviously change the points. That's my motto, is just change them. Change the points.
Why don't you just see if turning the key will work for...
That's a good idea, Marshall.
Hoops and giggles.
Let's see if the key will turn it over. All right, get out of the way in case it's in gear. Well, the lights come on and the fuel gauge works. Look at that. Starter works.
Look at that.
All right, that's neat. Well, let's pull the points, pull the spark plugs, and see what we can do. All right, Marshall, old son.
Right.
You want to pull spark plugs?
Not really.
Not really, but you'll do it. Marshall's a bus mechanic. He can do this in his sleep. Right, Marsh?
No. Seeing as all are diesel, I don't know what these are. Not bad.
Yeah, not terrible. A little dirty, but no rust anyways. How's that one? Same thing?
They're all fine. Well, all two of them.
Yeah, it's really dirty. All right, so I'm the points changing king.
How excited are you right now? Just to look under there at them points. Cool, good talk.
Oh, sorry, I was too focused. Well, they're pretty corroded, but we can at least try to sand them. I'll grab some sandpaper.
You do that.
I've never seen corrosion on a rotor button before. Cleaned it up a lot. Well, looks better. Let's give that a shot. Five. These are off of V8, so of course they're not going to fit. Put the coil wire on. 1, 5,
I thought you said it was 135.
No, 153.
Oh.
So that was 5. This one's 3. 624. This is 2. So this will be 4.
Hopefully that's long enough.
Okay, so we need a spark plug.
What did you take this one out for?
So we can see if it has
Oh,
spark.
yeah. Sorry.
Come on, Marshall.
Dumb.
All right, so do you just want to watch that really close and I'll crank it over, see if we have spark? I don't even know if that coil's any good or not. Ready, Marsh?
Yeah.
Yep. Perfect. All right. Was it a pretty good spark, or?
Yeah.
All right, so let's. I'll get a bottle of gas. We'll get the fuel line off of here. These little pumps are. You know what we should do instead of just leave that one alone? Never mind. I was gonna say let's run an external fuel pump. That would involve taking.
Yeah, we can just hook up and see if that little guy works.
Yep. All right. All right, we're gonna test out this little fuel pump, see if this thing works after like 40 years of sitting. Got the old fuel tank right here. Got the line plumbed. Got a bottle of gas. I think we're gonna need to jump the battery because it's kind of weak. Let me grab my keys for my Dodge.
Yeah. You'd think that if you did as many Will It Run videos as this cat does, you'd keep your spare batteries charged up. Weird fact. All right, crank it over. Well, it backfired out the carb. That's good.
Ready to pull it?
We gotta let it charge.
That was pretty good. You want to hit it with some gas? Hell yes! It'll fire. Are we started?
Yeah.
I'm even trying now. We did have spark, correct? I mean,
Yeah.
good spark.
Yeah, it did have spark. I can't imagine you'd have a carburetor issue.
Let's try some ether. It's not even trying to fire. Marshall, pump the throttle. Nope, I don't see anything yet. I mean, might have to just cut that fuel line and run a fuel pump to it. Try it again.
Double check for spark again.
All right. Yeah, these are bone dry, so it's not getting any fuel. Yep, go ahead, Marsh. We had one spark. Go. The spark is there, but it's weak. Go ahead, Marsh. Stop. Go ahead. Okay, so we've had 2 backfires now. So we're gonna take number 1 spark plug out, feel for compression. Go ahead, Marsh. Right there. There was compression. All right. So this one, which one here is number 1? I guess it would help if my spark plugs weren't 40 miles long. This one's number 1 right here. Oh yeah, we're way off.
Can you pull that out and flip it back?
No, because it's got a keyway.
No, not that, the whole distributor. The thing's 180 out.
No, it's pointing at this one.
That's not number 1.
I know, this is, so I just got to move them around 2 positions. We can just move the spark plugs.
You can try it.
Yeah. So this one should be number 1. All right, let me put this.
Put number 1 back on, follow it, and then move it to where you need it.
Yeah. Good idea, Marshall. Look at that. 2 internet mechanics. We're going to figure this thing out together. Well, I'm an internet mechanic. You're a real mechanic.
Supposedly.
A mechanic.
4.
Yeah, 6. That goes there. 6 goes right there. And this one should be 2, and it is 2. Okay, let's try this one more time.
We can't get a tune out of this trombone.
Get a tune out of this trombone. Just a second, Marshall. Go ahead, Hoss. Just a second. I spilled more than I put in the car, but go ahead. But it's not backfiring now.
No, it's just not even firing. So you move them.
We're not getting any fuel either. That doesn't. Let me grab a line and we'll see if it's. We'll let it see if we can pump it. All right. So what we did here, quick, is we got the external fuel tank, and the external fuel pump here. Gonna wire it up and have Marshall run the foot feed and start it. And hopefully, it wasn't getting any fuel up here, so hopefully now should fire. Just a second, Marsh. All right, go ahead. Pump the foot feed. Let me build some fuel pressure here, just a second. All right, try it now, Marsh. Are you hitting the key when you do that?
Well, I hit the throttle and stop.
Our timing's... I wonder if a valve is stuck too. All right, so we're not getting any fire. It's not even trying to fire. A little bit of rust under here in the valve cover, but Marshall, do you want to crank it and we'll see what's happening here. One's moving. Two. They're all moving, Marshall. They're all moving. So we don't have a stuck valve. We have fuel in the carburetor. It's got to be a timing issue. It just has to be. There's no other option. So it's got to be a timing issue. And what we did here quick is we had number one. This is number one, is right here. So originally we had it right here. We moved it one position, so we're going to move it one more position to where it is currently. This is the number one wire and spark plug. So I'm going to set the camera up. I'm going to work the fuel pump. Marshall's going to work the throttle and the key, and hopefully now we're close. It's got a fire. All right, fuel pump is on. Go ahead. Oh crap. Marshall, kill it. There we go. I can't believe that took us 2 hours and we put the spark plugs off one position and fired right up. I wish there was a plate on this thing to tell us when the last time it was tagged. But anyways, let's put the valve cover back on and see if we can drive this thing. What do you think, Marsh?
2 hours? What are you talking about? It took 5 minutes, like on TV.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's right.
5 minutes.
Just snap your fingers and we're good to go. All right, let's put the valve cover back on and rock and roll. Marshall didn't like the touching the 2 points of contact setup we had here, so we got some nice doodad wiring. Right, Marsh?
Yeah. Heaven forbid we take 5 minutes to do something semi-correctly. Look at that.
All right, cool. Perfect. Well, let's fire it up and let's drive this thing. Clutch isn't engaging. I almost like need to start in reverse.
Shut her down and try it.
Fuck.
You should be able to pull it out of gear. Oh, that's forward.
All right, so the clutch is not engaging, so we're gonna leave it in first gear and fire it up that way. That's a brand new car. Drive it off the lot just like that. We gotta figure out that clutch though, Marsh. It'd be cool to drive this thing like... Is the clutch... Is the spring is there?
I'm sure the clutch is probably bad itself.
Yeah, but it's not even like... We had reverse, I thought. Yeah, there's reverse. Now I have a little bit of spring in the clutch.
Fire it up. Oh, yeah.
Well, it should run for a little bit. Yeah, you just gotta push like the clutch through the floor. You wanna take it for a drive? You and me?
Yeah, I'll ride in it.
Show them how we get her going. Factory fuel pump right there.
The only thing, we should probably worry about this.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Hey,
Radiator cap.
come on, Marsh. I got the cure for that. We just walked back in here to the graveyard. That one's in one piece. Let's use that one. Not much better though, but. It's crazy, it's got coolant in it though, really, for how bad the. Is that not big enough?
Figure it out? Come on now.
There we go.
One, I'm surprised it has coolant. Two, I'm just surprised at how quiet it runs.
Yeah, it actually runs really good.
You see a giant rat's nest that's blown out on the ground over there.
I want to test reverse.
We're falling through the floor.
Yeah, and the clutch, when you push it like through the floor, it's fine.
Ooh.
Big clutch guy, big 3 in the tree guy.
Not a big lawn mowing guy.
I'm gonna mow tomorrow.
Bet.
Don't hate. Here's Chevy Row for everyone. 67 Caprice, that's sold. 62 Bel Air, that's sold. What if the radio works? Oh, just kidding. We don't got a radio.
What's that song you always sing? Something about a rocket ship on a trip.
Oh, we're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship. That's from Little Einsteins.
Oh,
My two little cousins taught me that one.
Well, I'd just rather sit in silence then.
Oh, I hear ya.
Maybe it'll shift a second. Oh no, we can't.
Can't get it.
Linkage ain't not freed up yet. Yeah, just crank.
Oh, back.
What the hell?
Was it in third? No. Huh. No. Oof, that trunk isn't.
Oh.
Jesus. That trunk ain't happy.
The whole car ain't happy.
All right, here we go, Marsh.
Flying at a whopping 10 miles an hour. Whoa!
Hey, 25, Marshall.
Bad. How about that Roadmaster though? Hey.
Oh,
How
that's
the brakes work?
what brakes?
Have you tried them?
Yeah,
Ah, a little stiff.
little stiff. Let's park this in Chevy Row. All right, guys. Well, she's been sitting in the junkyard. I'm gonna say at least 30 years. Maybe I'm high, maybe I'm low, but it was there a while. It was sunk up to the wheels in dirt, and that doesn't happen overnight. But got her running and driving. Has reverse and first gear. The clutch is definitely weak in the thing. We'll need a new one and a floor pan to be dependable, as well as a fuel pump and a new fuel system. But brought one back from certain death, being crushed at the junkyard and now running and driving around the farm here. If anyone's interested, this car is going to be available for sale. Working on getting a title. So you will have a title when it goes. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a thumbs up.
Like and subscribe.
Even Marshall gets it. Like and subscribe. And leave any thoughts, questions, concerns down below. Let me know your favorite year, 58 through 64 GM, or what your favorite car is in general if you're not a GM guy. Thank you all for watching. My name is Ryan. This is Marshall. That's not Marshall, I guess. With Iowa Classic Cars, and we will catch you next time.